Alright, let's check it out. There's a new town in Wilderness right now. I'm not sure if you can teleport like this. Castle Wars. Yes, there's a Ferox enclave. There is no longer Clan Wars teleport. I'm not sure what they made. I think they added like cooking range in the old area. Yeah, there's cooking range, but there is... Oh, so they made it like RuneScape 3? I'm very sure. It looks very, very close to that. Because I remember doing a quest in very similar area, but there is no more bank in there, and you cannot no longer teleport, it seems. So let's rub the ring, Ferox Enclave. This is going to teleport to Wilderness, but it is a safe area. So let's see, where did they add this thing? Whoa, look at that. This is what I go for. Okay, so I guess you could have teleported to these areas before anyway. Like if you want to go to Chaos Druids, you can just use Burning Amulet. I guess maybe some people, if you're very cheap, since the amulet is like 5k anyway. You can also use minigames teleports to Last Man Standing and a Clan Wars teleport, because these minigames have been moved into this area. You can maybe... No, it doesn't say anything. But there we go. There's Clan Wars and there's Last Man Standing right here. No longer the old area. Oh yeah, you can also use a canoe to swim here if you want. But I mean, dual ring. We have dual ring. You can teleport. Alright, let's check it out. What's good in this place? Got anything to drink? Of course I do. Big tasty... Oh, that's it? They said they made a pub. Oh god. Walk downstairs or no? Oh, this is wildy. Should I risk it? No, I'm not gonna do that. Where's the bank? There's pool of refreshments as well. Let's drink it. Everything is restored. I'm wondering, what about special attack? Wait, I'm gonna go in the bank and I'm gonna take a dragon battle axe. We're gonna check the pool very quickly, but there are 4 gates in each side and you can pass through into Wilderness. But if you teleport block, you're not able to come back. Basically, you gotta be dangerous, because this could be like a new type of lore. This is a single, this is safe area. Who knows what people may come up with. Level -1? What the... What is that? Okay, if you step over here... Still -1? What is this? I'm not sure what that is, because definitely should be able to be attacked by way higher level. Maybe, because the thing is the clients are not working at the moment. Maybe it's the clients messing up, but they should not be working at the moment. Like nothing is working. You can see the view distance and stuff is not working because just the update happened. Okay, let's head to replenish. Will it restore the special attack? No, it doesn't. It doesn't restore special attack, it's just your stats. And I want to see if there's any cooldown. Why my prayers got deactivated? What's this? I drink from it, it got deactivated. What the hell? I want to see the drain. Like, is it... Okay, so it seems to be no cooldown at all, but you don't get special attack. You still need to build the thing in your house if you want to do that. I wish there was just a chest. This banker is walking. You pretty much have to tag him on RuneLight to see him more clearly, because he kind of blends in the environment. Now, I think this is the guy where you can talk to. What can you do for me? He can actually change the respawn to enclave, but it's going to cost 5 million. So this is just like Edgeville. So I'm going to switch to this, because this should be the closest bank that you can get to. So we got the Last Man Standing here, you know, the reward shop. This is where you start the minigame now. Alright, let's see what's in the pub. If you walk downstairs, there's some sort of a dungeon. This is not Wilderness. I guess I could have went down before in here. Oh, what is this even? Can't walk past anything. I can't open OS buddy map as well. Oh, maybe? No, it hasn't been updated yet. Wait, hold up. What is this new bridge? This is going to the Chaos Druids and also zombies if you want to go upstairs. That is the Corp Cave. And what is that? That is, this is the place where you can teleport with Ancients, and it seems like there is some sort of new bridge. Okay, it's like kind of like a pool. So if you're killing green dragons, let's say, and people come in, you can actually very safely go inside here, but there is no actually portal from this side. Oh, there is. So you could go straight to the portal. The problem is, if your teleport blocked, you cannot pass it. So TB, it now plays a big role if you are in medium level Wilderness. Or lower, I guess, even. This is what, like 17, 15 or something? Wait, what the hell? This is where to go to the Druids. This is the place. There's an actual altar outside. I guess this is where people could be fighting, because this is not multi-zone. So you can maybe if you're running out of prayer, you can keep praying, running around the trees and stuff. Wait, there's a ladder up here too. I guess maybe if you're getting attacked at Chaos Druids and maybe your teleport blocked so you cannot go inside the enclave, this could be one way to escape. There's some sort of lift, I'm not sure what that is. Let's try to use it. I guess you went straight up. and there's a winch, but there's like 3 floors that it can go down to. So yeah, this could be used as an escape. Oh, they changed the mammoths. Look at this place. Oh my god. Oh, this is perfect. It's a little bit more open to PKers, I would say. Oh, this is multi. Wait, mammoths were always a multi. I remember when I was cannoning. But as a high level, you usually didn't have to worry about anything, since I don't think I've died a single time. It's usually medium level or pures coming to this place. It just never mains, usually very free. But yeah, they changed. So previously they were at the obelisk, which is right here, and you would teleport straight into them because the mammoths would be walking actually on the obelisk, but now you have to walk slightly down. But it is a much, much better place now. They're so all in one space. They have the same HP as black demons as far, something similar, 1/3 to 1. Let me respawn. I want to see how close to the bank this is, because this area was supposed to be the closest to the bank that you can spawn. If you spawn in Edgeville, it's not that close. It's fairly close, but you spawn somewhere near the nettles. Okay, here we go. Died, spawn here, and you can almost one-click to the bank. Almost. Close. This is definitely the closest, not counting the PvP worlds, of course. So they mentioned that the save zone extends for a few tiles outside each exit, so tread carefully. But when I came in, it just said -1, so I thought maybe that's what it means. It's like a save zone, but no matter where I went, it still said -1, and I didn't see that save zone in any of the portals or barriers that you had to pass. Anyway, that's not all. Very briefly, I'm going to mention that there are now very high-risk worlds. It doesn't matter if you're skulled or unskulled. You're going to lose all of the items should you go into those worlds. So make sure if you are doing any wilderness layer, you don't go in those, because, you know, if somebody logs in them and sees you have a Vigora's chain mace, they know that you're going to lose it. I'm assuming that protection item doesn't even work. Now it's getting a little bit spicy, because they talked about Revenant Caves and Bounty Hunter. So for Revenant Caves, they have acknowledged that there is of impact of the drops, because, you know, we get these statuettes, there's massive inflation, so many alchables for the game economy, there's real world trading, and the stats of Bracelet of Ethereum. Currently, if you are wearing one, you are immortal against Revenants. They just deal no damage. So they want to change it so it would reduce the damage, but you would not be completely immune to the damage. Now, I have done it without the bracelet, since I was using melee with Vigora's chain mace maybe a week ago, and yeah, they were hitting quite a bit, but it is still doable. It's very doable, especially if you have a lot of people. Usually you don't fight a single Revenant for too long. It dies in like 5 to 10 seconds because of... But if you were soloing, that would be a massive, massive problem. So I guess they want to change that. But also they want to be working on... Actually, they don't want to be working. They will be working on an alternative to the cave system. So it is official now. I think this is the first time they talked about the Revenant Caves. Previously, it was just some tweets by Mod Ash. He said, yes, he could be interested if there is enough interest in the project of moving them somewhere else. Now, Bounty Hunter. This is always a touchy subject. I don't use Bounty Hunter myself, but everyone can see what kind of impact it has on the game's economy. There's a lot of items coming in the game, and me, I'm actually using a lot of, you know, blighted items. I'm using even Ice Barrage spells if I'm going for Scorpia. So for me, Bounty Hunter is something that I'm... Every time there is an update, it's like, oh no, the cheap super restores, please don't do something to them. So they're going to be changing the Bounty Hunter system. The current target system will remain in place. However, they would like to add PvP World style PJ timer, I guess, to make things fairer. Here's the big deal. All rewards, so Blighted Super Restores, Ice Barrage packs, all the Blighted items will be moved to last man standing, which will also be seeing new restrictions in order to prevent botting. So maybe higher playtime, maybe higher total level, who knows? So people don't keep creating new accounts. I'm not sure what the current stance in the LMS is, or last man standing, but I have seen a lot of people complaining about bots. Like you equip some kind of melee item and they, in the split second, they switch to melee player. Even if you're under them, there's no visible way to see, and you can just start swapping items. They cannot see you, but they just swap to the correct player. So bots do exist. Your remaining emblems will be converted to points on login, which you can then spend in the shop. These points in the shop will be wiped after the grace period ends. Ooh, so you have some time. If you don't make it, if you quit for half a year, I assume, then it will be wiped. I would like, I'm not sure what the Jagex vision is of the blighted items. Like, currently super restores are going for those, by the way, for 3.8k. In fact, let me log into RuneScape because I think this is the last thing that I wanted to check anyway. Okay, let me try to sell one 4.9k sold for 4.1k. So it is fairly cheap currently. It's around 1k per dose that you're using. So how accurately can they put this in? The thing is, you may think, oh, yeah, I'm very sure that Jagex will fairly accurately gonna put that in. But you can never know because of these blighted column ones. I don't understand these at all. So you have cooked one. I know I showed this before, but that's why you can't trust Jagex for putting these Ice Barrage sacks that you have. They're so cheap right now for like 450 GP. So you have normal column one that's 564, and then you have blighted, which was never updated. It's just such a useless item that goes for 1.2k. But they're identical. There's nothing special about these blighted column ones except that they can only be used in wilderness. So they're actually more terrible. They should be cheaper than the normal ones. So who knows, maybe super restores will be put for like 15 or 20k, and they're like, well, and they're not gonna do anything for like 3 months. It could happen. Probably not, but it actually could. Actually, there's like 50-50 chance that maybe they're gonna mess it up. Bye.